Hey tubes, what we're going to be doing today, this is my wife's van. When I fix the parasitic drain on, going to be changing the automatic transmission fluid on it again. Previously, although I wasn't on video, I had changed it and I didn't use an OEM fluid, I used this stuff. This is good stuff, but my wife was complaining a little bit how it was shifting. So I'm going to go ahead and I went ahead and bought the Honda fluid. So I'm going to drain it again and put the Honda fluid in. Takes about 3.5 quarts to fill it, and I'm going to take you through that process. The dipstick for it is down here. You probably can't see it. It's yellow, okay? But you don't fill it through there. You fill it through there's actually a bolt down there marked ATF that you undo. Let me get my light. There's a bolt there, a big one down there. It's marked ATF on it. That's where you fill it from, but you drain it from underneath. So a little bit like a manual transmission. Interesting design. The only thing you need to do to drain it is you need a 3/8 socket extension, one of this, and the bolt this keys into, and you just drain it out. Comes flying out actually. So I'll get it. Now I'm underneath the car. I've got it jacked up a little bit just to give me some room. The transmission bolt that let me see if I can get my camera on it, is that one. You stick your 3/8 socket inch extension in it and you undo it and fluid comes flying out. Now to get better flow, you just pull the dipstick tube out a little bit so you get air behind it. Before you do this, make sure you have the right tools. This bolt here is going to be on really tight unless you've taken it out before. You might need a breaker bar for that, or a cheater bar for your ratchet. It is I believe it's 17 millimeters to do it. So make sure you can get that open first before you drain the transmission. Otherwise, you'll have a transmission with no way to put transmission fluid in. On second thought, you may not need the extension on the ratchet. This fits in there pretty easily. Now you can't, bad lighting here, but fits in pretty easily. Just remember, lefty loosey, righty tight. I had to break torque with a breaker bar, but here, this is it. Try not to hurt yourself. This is the exhaust. This is the right here. This is the driver's side car. Right here, you see it starting to drip. So get ready for Niagara Falls. And it's going to be hot. And there we go. I have a piece of cardboard under here. It smells good too.
It's just preventive maintenance. Yeah. So, I want that drain.
Okay, it's draining out. I got the bolt out. You usually want to replace these crush washers. I'm going to reuse this one because I don't have another one. So just screw it back in. Okay, I'm going to now look at the color of the transmission fluid. It doesn't smell bad. It smells slightly sweet, which is what it's supposed to. Let's see how dirty it is. Got a white paper towel. Not terrible. So if I wanted to do a full flush, what you do is drain it 3 times with a few thousand miles in between each other. This is a couple thousand miles since the last time I did a drain and fill. I don't know how much I got cut off from a phone call. I just poured it into this larger Folgers container I just keep just to put liquid in. This is about a gallon. I'm going to measure it by putting it into this container, which has measurement here on the side. This is a gallon container. Okay, I have put all the ATF into this old container, and it's 3, 4 would be up here, so it's about 3.3 quarts or 3.5 quarts would do it. I take this over to, there's a quick change oil place around here. I can take them ATF and they'll dispose of it for me. Do not pour it down the drain. That's illegal. Don't be a tool. Now I'm gonna put the dipstick back in tight. Now I'm gonna go and get that, take out the fill plug. See if I can mount my light. Nope, I'm gonna have to get a better light. Got here is I've now kind of put a work light in here so I can see in there. And I'm gonna pull the fill plug. There is a washer on there, crush washer. You may need to change it, may not. You'll need an extension and the proper size socket, which is 17 mil. Perhaps even a breaker bar. It is on there tight. Torque with the breaker bar. Now I'm going to take out the bolt. Now that I got the bolt out, there is a crush washer. The bolt will be hot, so be careful. Now there's the hole. For me, I need this filler extension. I put this in first, then I put in the orange funnel, and then finally the blue funnel, so I can regulate the flow. Kind of like that setup, so I can reach it. Then I'm gonna put 3.5 quarts. Using the Honda ATF-DW1. What came with this car was the ATF-Z1. They no longer make Z1, but this is compatible with it. Actually, the problem with the Z1, I read that it didn't flow as well in cold temperatures, and this is supposed to flow better. The other fluid that I had used, the Valvoline maxLife full synthetic, is compatible with both these fluids. At least that's what it's on their bottle. It's just fill it up. Really simple. Just don't overfill it. We'll check it later. Tighten up the bolt. The bolt now, the fill bolt, and filled it up with 3.5 quarts, or yeah, about that, of ATF. Now we're gonna turn the car on, let it warm up for 4 to 5 minutes. Yeah, there's the time, 1:18. It's been 5 minutes, so what we do now is stick your foot on the brake, and we cycle through all the gears here. Keep emergency brake on and the foot on your brake. Okay. You should feel it engage. Down to 2, 1, reverse, back to park. Okay, and I'm going to shut it off. Okay, now what you do is you go check the level. The level should be between the 2 dots, and this is. I'm just driving along here, you know, after I changed the transmission fluid, and it's I can feel a little bit of a change. Seems to shift a little bit faster. So I don't know, maybe it's just the placebo effect. I'll cut back in showing some more shifting from a complete stop. This car didn't have problem shifting. it had some stuff where in stop and go traffic you would get a slip once in a while. So I checked the fluid and it looked kind of dark, so that's when I started to do the changing of the fluid. Up here at a stop sign, here's going to be, here we go. This is slightly uphill. This seems to be shifting like butter. So much, it's smoother. Yep, I got a truck here stopped in front of me, backing up, so I gotta wait. I have to say, it does feel better. Whether it's, you know, just the placebo effect or, I don't know. So, I like the Valvoline ATF also. That worked wonders in my Nissan Maxima. Looks good. Later, tubes.